Hi, so I'm Lucas, and this is my state of nature story. So, I just had a horrible day at school. Blah. There are so many rules that don't even make any sense. Grr. I can't believe they give you this much homework for nothing. I would love to be in bed, but it is 10 o'clock p.m., and I am up doing this rotten homework that I will never, ever, ever have to use in the future. Why? Why do I have to Why do we have to have so many horrible rules? And no, it's not just the homework. It's the entire day, week, month, year at school. Why can't there just be no rules so everyone can just have the freedom to be happy? Today at school we were reading about our government and how the state of nature would be horrible. Well, I thought about that, and while I politely disagree, I wish the world could be a state of nature so everything could be the way people want it to be. You know what? I quit this homework. I slid it across the table and went to bed. Why can't everything be the way it used to be, I thought, and then I went to bed. I couldn't go to sleep. I went back downstairs and looked straight at my homework. Then at the clock, 10:15 p.m. What's going on? I thought. I'm never like this. But I threw my homework and went to check for Sean. No luck. No luck. Sean was sleeping, looking like he was knocked out for good. So I went to my parents' room and saw that they looked exactly the same. So after that, I went into my room and tried sleeping again. Just as I was beginning to drift to sleep, Sean came out of nowhere and started obnoxiously tickling me. "You pretended to sleep right when I came in your room?" I asked as I pushed him off of me. I was so scared. I was thinking about some scary stuff I'd watched in the morning right when he jumped out. I freaked out. "Sorry, I couldn't sleep. Besides, I thought you were supposed to be doing your homework anyway," he told me. "I don't care for my homework, and I wish the world could be like a state of nature," I said. "What's a state of nature?" Sean asked me. "A state of nature is made up representing a horrible way of life, how the world would be like without rules, laws, or government," I told him as he bit Sheldon, his stuffed animal turtle's fin. Good night, Sean." I sighed, went under the covers, and prayed. Dear God, I just really want the world to be like a state of nature. It might sound a little weird, but I would just want something like it. I really have been getting frustrated, and I think I would be happier with a state of nature. Amen." And then I fell asleep. I woke up the next morning exhausted. I slowly got out of bed and went to my closet to get dressed, but my mom hadn't done the laundry, so I didn't have any clean clothes. "Oh, come on," I shouted, hoping not to wake anyone up. Well, I didn't have to. They were already up. I unfortunately had to get my clothes on from yesterday, so then I would at least have clothes on. They were so stinky. "Oh, come on, Mom, can't you just do the laundry?" I went downstairs and sat at the table. I had no food. Shouldn't there be food on the table?" I asked Mom. Sorry. "Oh, Dad said he thought you didn't need breakfast, so I didn't make any," said Mom. What is this, a state of nature, I thought? And then it came to me. I felt like I might faint. No, it can't be true, but how? All these crazy thoughts just kept coming into my head. "I think I'm going back upstairs." "Okay." I went upstairs and saw my brother laying down playing video games on his bed. "Aren't you supposed to only play that in the afternoon?" I asked him. "No, I can do whatever I want. That's what Mommy and Daddy said." "Hey, it's like a state of nature, Lucas." Okay, that's when I almost fainted. I just agreed with Sean and went to my room and started playing too. I had to go brush my teeth before that, but Sean had already used my toothbrush. I was so mad I couldn't stand it. What is going on? I played more video games for a while, and my mom called us down to go to school. I had to go to the bathroom. I went, and Sean had the bathroom locked and was taking forever. Finally, he went out and I could go. I was furious, just furious. "Hey, Mom, have you ever heard of a state of nature before?" "Oh, I thought you knew. The government had just announced last night that the United States was now a state of nature." "What?" I couldn't believe it. My wish had come true. It came true. My guess was right. I thought you wanted life to be like a state of nature, Sean said to me. I sighed. This wasn't what I wanted, not at all. I don't know what I should do. We got outside to see that our car was trashed. Yes, trashed. It had dents in it, broken windows, and it definitely wouldn't work. Someone had wrecked it completely. We got in and tried to start it, but it wouldn't start. Down a car, darn it. The good news is, since it's a state of nature, I didn't have to go to school. Oh yeah. So I go back in and play more video games. This time I went to the TV. I couldn't believe it. My wish had come true to this day, and this day was going to be a disaster. I had just started to play when Sean came down and stepped on the plug. The whole thing went off. Sean, I screamed. I couldn't believe this was happening. I just couldn't. It was unbelievable. Geez, just go play it on your iPad upstairs, he replied. Wow, that was helpful. I just want to be by myself, I shouted and ran upstairs to go and do exactly as he said. Of course, I didn't tell him that. I went up and started to play as my mom knocked on the door. Come in, I said. She came on my bed and told me to turn the iPad off for just a second. I know the new law might be very hard for you, she told me. If you want, I can make you a meal. You must be starving. That would be great, Mom, I said. Sean's playing video games downstairs so you can be by yourself. What? I shouted. Hey, it's okay, she assured me. At least he's distracted. Ha ha. I just want to be alone, okay? Call me down when my lunch is ready. She left my room and started to make my lunch. After a while, she called me and I went downstairs. My plate was empty. Is this some kind of trick? I asked. Huh? Mom said. I don't have any food. What? Oh no, I thought. Sean ate my lunch. I just laid it out for you, Luke. I think Sean ate it. Just go talk to him for me, okay? Okay. I went downstairs to check on Sean, who was moaning while playing video games. So how was it? I asked. What? Sean started saying. My lunch, I said, and I stormed upstairs to grab a snack and go up and read for a while. I started to read when my dad came home from work. It was horrible, I heard him saying to Mom, that new stupid law. That's a bad word, Daddy, Sean assured him. I stomped on the ground. Couldn't it all just stop? I hated this law, and I felt dumb for wishing for it. I hated it because of all the things that went wrong. I thought I would like it, but I should have thought it out more. Maybe the school was right. Maybe, no, yes, a state of nature is horrible. That's a fact. I really wish that tomorrow could be a better day, that the government can change the world back the way it used to be, with actual laws and stuff. I prayed. I put down my book and went downstairs for dinner. I was so hungry. Dinner was awesome. I finally got a meal so I could go to sleep without starving to death. Right when I got up in my pajamas and started to fall asleep, I was so excited for tomorrow. Sean jumped right on me and I couldn't fall back. I'm sorry I ruined your day, Lucas, he said. Yeah, so then maybe jumping on me right when I'm about to sleep will help, I said sarcastically. That got him. He went back to his room. Yep, since I couldn't sleep, I stayed up all night watching the clock until it hit 12 o'clock a.m. 11:58 p.m., 11:59 p.m., and finally 12 o'clock a.m. Everything changed. So that's my story. Thanks for listening.